In this video, I'm going to show you how to make one of these rock or crystal pendants. You're going to start with taking the string to make the pendant out of. I measured mine out to 28 inches. You can make yours longer or shorter. Then you're going to measure that loop to the bottom of the rock. And then you're going to take another string, fold it in half, and secure it onto the loop. And again, we're going to take the string and secure it onto the loop. I did this 3 times. You can do it 3 or more times depending on how big the rock or crystal that you're using is. Now I'm going to put it back on the rock just to make sure that it's the right size. I'm going to straighten everything out. For the next part, you're going to take the strings closest to each other on the opposite sides and tie them together. You're going to repeat that step for all of the rows until you reach the top of the rock or the crystal. When you make it back up to the top, you're going to gather all of the string and tie a knot to secure it. For the sides of the pendant, you can braid your string or do whatever you want with it. I'm just going to tie some knots in mine. Since I didn't make my pendant long enough to go over my head, I'm going to add a clasp to mine. I'm going to tie a knot to hold it in place, and then I'm going to use a crimp bead cover to cover the knot. For this pendant, I want to be able to change the rock or the crystal that's going into it. So all the other steps will be the same, but at the end, I'm not going to tie the crystal into the pendant. You're about to see a different rock in the pendant. That is because I wanted to make sure the size was able to hold different rocks. Now I'm going to gather up all the string and thread it through this bead. This bead is going to allow me to adjust the pendant closed and open so I can change out the rock and crystal. I'm going to tie a knot above the bead and leave about 2 inches of space so I can change the rock and crystal.